Good morning, student. Welcome to the virtual classes provided by DAV Thermal. Today we will discuss lesson 3, the fun they had. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the author, about the title and the brief summary. Today we will discuss pre-reading task first, and after that we go through the detail this lesson. First of all, the pre-reading task. Read these questions and share your responses with your partner. At what time do you go to your school? Do you like going to school? Why or why not? You have to think about that. In the next class, we will discuss that. And how many hours do you work on a computer in your school? 1 hour, 1 period, 2 period, whatever the schedule is there, you have to think about that. Would you like to work longer? Now, the third one, what would you prefer? Studying at home or going to school? And the fourth thing is, what would happen if your teachers were replaced by computer? If the human teacher will be not there, then what would happen? And the next is, how long does it take you to reach your school? How much time to take to reach the school? Whether 5 minutes or 10 minutes, according to distance you have to tell. Do you enjoy the journey? And the last is, do you like vacation? Why? Is there any benefit of vacations? I hope all of you cleared the pre-reading task. Now we will discuss in detail this lesson, the fun they had. In previous chapter, I already told you that this is the story of two type of children. It's the 22nd century school and the 20th century school. Here the main character Margie and Tommy. I already told you the fun they had is a science fiction where the author has shown the impact of a man's dependence on computers and robots. Here is the main characters Tommy and Margie. Tommy is 13 years old and Margie is 11 years old. They found a book, and this is a real book where the words are printed and words permanently printed, not moving. And children felt such books a sheer wastage because these children belong to 22nd century, and the television having million of books on screen, printed books they felt should be thrown away after reading. Now, the title of this book is Schools, which they found Margie surprised about a book on a school. Then Tommy explained it to be an old kind of schools, quite different from their own, because the 20th century school and the 20th century school quite different. Now they describe the description of this school. Margie school is a school at home next to her bedroom. So that's why she hated her school very much, because the mechanical teacher conducted test after test and calculated marks and lesson on a big screen and slot for homework and test paper. So that's why she complained to her mother, and mother called county inspector, took the teacher apart, and the fast speed of geography sector corrected. And within a very short time, he adjusted to an average 10 years old mind. Margie was very disappointed because she hoped that the teacher would be taken away altogether, as she had been the case with the Tommy's teachers once. Now Tommy explained her about the 20th century schools in detail, how the human teacher in the 20th century school gave homework and asked question answer, and schools in a separate building where the children and the teacher went there. Margie thought that what kind of 20th century school? Margie argued that a man cannot be as smart as a computer, because these children belong to 22nd century school. So that's why they thought a man cannot be as smart as a computer. She disliked the idea of a stranger teacher in her house, and she wonders how all children learn the same thing, and she considered the 20th century school funny. Now it's the time for Margie and Tommy to go to school. Tommy goes home to attend school because their classroom is next to their bedroom, and they have to attend school at regular hours. And these schools is 5 day schools are there. So Markey thinks about 20th century school, existing schools warned us about human teacher interaction between the children, because in their own school there is no interaction, no activities, no fun, but in the 20th century school the children have a lot of fun, because the children from the neighborhood attending school together, they are laughing, shouting, and doing things all together. So that's why they thought that these 22nd century students misses the fun the 20th century children's had. I hope all of you clear in detail this summary, and tomorrow in lecture we will discuss the exercise question answers. I hope you have to try to solve at home. Thank you and have a nice day.